Good morning. Today's update, back outside. I'm going for a walk this morning, so I figured I would take everybody with me as I do this. I walked the furthest I've been able to walk yesterday. I walked a mile, and so that was pretty great for me yesterday. So I'm gonna try and do a little bit further today, so come along with me. One of the great things about where I live is that it's one of the most walkable cities that I've ever lived in, and I think if you go by rankings and stuff, it's one of the most walkable cities in the United States. So there's tons of walking paths and walking trails, and so I'll kind of walk through a little bit of my city today. So this is the Monon Trail. It is a former railroad track that several years ago, many years ago now, was converted into a walking path because the railroad was no longer operating. So they had cleared all this space and they have turned it into a really beautiful walking trail. So the entrance to this walking path is only about a quarter mile from my front door. So it's super convenient. It's a really beautiful walk. Over here we have the Palladium, which is part of our Performing Arts Center. And then this whole complex over here is also part of the Performing Arts Center. This is shopping and hotels over on this side. And it's really cool because it's a short walk to everything that we want to do in town. So if the weather's nice, a lot of times we can just walk to wherever we need to go. This part of the path is the Carmel City Green over here. If you have ever looked up the lists of the best Christmas markets in the United States, chances are that list will contain the Carmel Christkindl Market, which takes place right here. Every winter, everything's torn down now, but it's another thing. We're only about 0.4 of a mile from my house, and so it's a nice, easy walk for us to get. All right, we are at the half-mile mark for me. One of the interesting things about living in Carmel is we have a lot of public art. There's a lot of different kinds of public art that are all over the town. And there are several pieces that line the Monon walkway. And it's really enjoyable. I'm not much of an art guy, but some of the stuff is cool. Some of the stuff is definitely very weird. But I enjoy that our city invests in making this a really nice community to live in. All right, we have reached the municipal center area of town. That is the fire department, police department, and courts. And then over there is our city hall. It's kind of hard to see behind the trees, but every summertime on Wednesdays they do summer concert series right over here. There's a big gazebo and they do concerts and stuff in the gazebo. It's really nice. I'm gone most of the summer, so I don't usually get to enjoy it. And then this thing right here in the middle is a big fountain that when the weather's warmer, they'll turn it back on. Well, I was gonna show off one of my favorite spots in town, which was the Asian Garden, which is behind our city hall. But it appears that it is under construction, so no luck there. But I've walked about 0.8 of a mile so far, and I think that's about enough. So I'm gonna take a beat here for a second and sit for a moment and then make my way back home. Oh, one other thing before I start walking back is today was 1 week since surgery, and so I'm trying to make Wednesday my weigh-in day, and I was down 10.4 pounds since surgery, which considering my weight went up 7 pounds because of the surgery, because when I got on the scale late in the day on Wednesday yesterday, I put on 7 pounds from all the fluids and everything. So, down over 10 pounds in 1 week is pretty darn good. I'm getting close to breaking that 400-pound milestone, which is a big one for me. And April 1st is kind of the anniversary of me really changing my whole lifestyle, and I'm really shooting to be down 100 pounds by that 1 year mark. So it's just what I'm working towards, and yeah, feeling good. Just hit the 1 mile mark on my walk, so I've already gone as far as I did yesterday, and I still got like over half a mile to go till I get to home, so but still feeling good. All right, 1.3 miles in, I'm back by the Palladium Performing Arts Center, and coming up on a couple of cool things. If you can see there in the background, it looks like a piano. That's what it is. This is another public art piece commemorating famous Hoosier Hoagy Carmichael, who was not from Carmel but is from Indiana and was a great jazz songwriter and performer. And then Carmel is known as the city of roundabouts. We have more roundabouts than any city, at least in North America, if not the world. And the roundabout near our house is a big phonograph with kind of lights and colors. It's really cool to see at night. But it's commemorating also for Hoagy Carmichael and celebrating music and performing arts. All right, just past 1.5 miles, just around the corner from my house. So I think that'll be it for me for today. But thanks for following along and going on this walk with me.